Hey, welcome to the forest. This game came out in early access quite a while ago now. Um, it's been a few years, like five, I think. Wait, I don't know exactly when this game was first in early access, but uh, I owned this game when it was in early access. I bought it when it was still in early access, and I've played it a lot. Actually, I've played it for 104 hours. According to Steam. So a lot of that was single player. A lot of it was multiplayer. And then the game got finished, and I kind of had put it down and never really played it much. Um, this game is beatable. The finished version, you can save your son and you can get off the island. So I've heard. I never have done it. I've never seen anyone do it. But anyway, I figured I'd revisit this game. I was scrolling through my library to look for something to play, and I was like, why not play The Forest? It's been a while, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if this is going to be a series. This might just be a one-off where I check the game out and remember why I stopped playing it. I don't know. I remember having a lot of fun with it. I don't know. I think sometimes it started to feel too much like a chore, and I don't like to play games when they start to feel like work. But who knows, maybe I'll enjoy it now that it's been a while since I've played. I wouldn't mind beating it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind beating it. But maybe this will become a series. But I've been going on long enough here, so let's get into the game. First, hold on. Options. I want to look at my graphics settings I have set here. Where's the sync on? Full screen off. No limit on the frames. Graphics. Very high. Let's just max everything out. On. Alright, yeah, let's dive in. Oh, there's difficulties now. No enemies. Stronger enemies, rough survival. Stronger enemies, tougher survival. Recommended game mode. Okay. It's interesting that there's a peaceful mode now, although I feel though that removes most of the reason to play this game. I remember when this first came out in early access, my computer actually wasn't powerful enough to play this game when I bought it. I played it. It was just like I had to turn all the graphics down to low. I played it windowed at its lowest resolution. It didn't look good. And I've since upgraded my computer several times. And yeah, I mean, the game doesn't look as good as I thought it did when I first got it. But standards for graphics have changed a lot since this game was first out. So, I mean, it still looks great. You can just kind of see the limitations of the engine it's in. This is made in Unity, if I remember correctly. It's impressive. It shows that, I mean, Unity is an accessible engine. And this game really shows that you can do, good quality stuff in Unity. It's not all trash, Slender ripoffs. This game is hilarious to play multiplayer. Sometimes unintentionally hilarious. I'd say it's not really. It loses its fear when you play multiplayer. That's for sure. This game's not super scary, but any sense of horror there might have been is gone when you play multiplayer. This is a bad comparison, but playing this multiplayer is kind of like playing Gmod multiplayer. You just have this silly time with your friends, and it's hard to play this multiplayer and take it seriously because you're all just a bunch of like dudes with beards and you have weird clothes on. Yeah, I don't anyway. Single player and multiplayer in this make the game a very different experience. So like I said, I've played it for 104 hours. I've played this game a lot. If you've somehow never heard of this, it is a open world. Well, yeah, I mean the map's not huge, but yeah, it's open world survival. They describe it as survival horror. I wouldn't call it survival horror. It's creepy, but it's not like survival horror is Resident Evil and Alone in the Dark. You know, Silent Hill. This is just open world survival with horror elements, but not survival horror. You don't get a gun and have ammo, and survival horror games are usually fairly linear. Anyway. So the first thing we're going to want to do is take a look at our survival book. This does not pause the world. And what we're gonna look at the basics of survival. I'm gonna skip the hunting shelter because it's just kind of useless to me. And we're gonna go on to making a fire. So making a fire will be the first thing we do. But first I'm gonna find a safe place to set up a home that is not in the middle of the woods, because the woods can be dangerous. So let's see if I can't get my bearings. Alright, I have some idea of where I am. I played this game a lot to the point where I can find my way around just by looking at landmarks. And by landmarks I mean like this waterfall here and these rocks over here. The game certainly looks nice. Yeah, if you've played Minecraft, oh, that's closed. I don't really care about that. If you've played Minecraft, or any other survival game, you kind of know what to expect. You build shelters. You try to keep your character alive. You got to stay fed, and you got to drink water, hunt for food, fend off yourself from the natives. I guess the natives are kind of where the survival horror aspect comes from, because they go out of their way to fuck with you sometimes. They can kidnap you. Yeah, all kinds of shit. They kidnapped your kid, obviously. You're trying to get him back. Do I have a compass? Well, let's look at Timmy. His name's actually Timmy. Remember when that was a thing? Like, every YouTuber in existence would play a game with a kid in it, and they're like, there's Timmy, there's my son Timmy. I thought you got a compass, or do you have to make the compass? You probably have to make it. Put that away. That kid's face is scaring me, put it away. I don't know how to unequip it. Carry the cash in your hand. I don't want to look at Timmy. I think we're stuck looking at Timmy. Oh, there we go. That worked. Yeah, I think I found the beach I always build my house at when I play. Yep, there it is. There's the boat. So yeah, I still remember the layout of the map a bit. I've never explored the entire map, but I know the starting area quite well. I don't think I'd mind turning this into a series, but we'll see. For now, consider this a one-off. Maybe I'll return to it. So here we've got some dead sharks. I don't know what's going on. Why the people who live on this island are cannibals, I don't know. I'm not sure what's killing the sharks. I don't know the answer to that either. What I do know is this beach has an endless source of turtles, and shit washes up, so... but yeah, there's some sort of like disease killing the sharks, and I think it's also related to what's turning the people into cannibals. Later on, you start running into like mutated monsters, so like it's not... There's definitely like something weird going on the island. I don't know. We're gonna kill a turtle. There we go. Because I want his shell to collect rainwater and, you know, turtle meat. I don't want his head. Let me give this... Yeah, you gotta give back to nature once in a while. There you go. Sunk like a rock. Alright, so I think I'm gonna do what I usually do and just build my shelter here. But that doesn't always work out well, because sometimes the natives find this beach and they just fuck with me day and night. I'm scanning for them constantly. Alright, let's see here. Let's build our campfire. Alright, so you gotta, it tells you the items you need when you look at it. You can see I need 2 sticks and 3 or more leaves. There's a grave here. And there's a cassette tape and a picture of the boat. Lots of pictures of the boat. Why someone was just sitting here taking pictures of the boat over there, I don't know, but they were. Alright, there we go. So now we can build our fire, or we should be able to anyway, yeah. Bottom left corner tells you what you're trying to build to. There we go, we have a fire. What's our... we have a to-do list somewhere, don't we? Stats, ooh, this is interesting. Sanity. Okay. You can build a SOS sign. Find Timmy, set up camp, find and cook food. Okay. This all looks very nice now. Alright, so what we're gonna want to do for our first shelter is just this. This serves exactly what we need. I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to cut this shark up. Whoa, 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 whoa. I wish I could like get the torso to leave. Okay. Can I break this laptop? There we go. Collect the motherboard. Alright. There is some stuff on that boat if we wanted to swim out to it. I do believe the water here is relatively safe. There are sharks in this game in some areas that will attack you. But I believe this area around the boat is safe. I've never, in all the time I've played this game, never been killed by the sharks. I've been killed by the natives pretty much exclusively. I got killed by alligators once, or crocodiles, whichever. I don't know the difference. One of the two. And the foliage looks really good. Way better than I remember. There we go, got some bird meat. So yeah, you have limited inventory space. So, I mean, The aspects of survival horror are all present. It still doesn't quite feel survival horror to me. Can I just hold E? No, I have to mash it. Alright, this is almost finished. Just need a couple more sticks. This game was made by like 3 people in Canada, if I remember correctly. They did a really good job, and I'm glad they stuck with it and finished it, because this game sold pretty well before it even came out. And they actually finished it. Like, this is a game that came out in early access, and people played it, and it was well received even in early access. But the devs actually stuck around long enough to finish it. They didn't just make bank and then kind of let the game die. Which I respect that. There. My one complaint about the finished game, which I understand why they did this, but there's a timer now, and you can only sleep when the timer is full. And then you can't go back to sleep anywhere. Like, it's not just shelter specific, it's tethered to your character. You can't go back to sleep anywhere until that timer's full again. Get some booze. I'm gonna swim out to the boat and grab some items off of it. I mean, last time I played this, the natives could not swim. So if they came after you, you could just swim out to this boat, and it was a good way to get away from them. Right. Oh, there's a head. There's a missing kid. That's not my kid, but it's a missing one. There's like signs of civilization here. There's one of those mutated monsters I was talking about. I'm in the soda can. Take the air canisters. There's a lot of items here that will come in handy later. Hey, there's the cassette player. Yeah, here's another spot we can sleep. You know what? In fact, I'm going to save. And hey, look. Yeah, 2018. So the last time I played this was in 2018. Yeah, a year ago. I checked it out a bit. I only got to day 6 before I stopped. It was interesting. The game's received a few updates since I last played it. Oh, this is locked now? That's interesting. Huh. This door, you used to be able to just go in there. That's interesting. Grab some coins. The people who own this yacht sure have a lot of magazines advertising this yacht. Yeah. Alright. Let's take a look on top. There should be a rope up there, which is a useful resource to have. Yeah, there we go. Where's the steering wheel for this thing? Is it down here? That doesn't make sense. It's not those, is it? That wouldn't be a very advantageous place to steer the boat from. Maybe it's in that locked room. I don't know how boats work. Maybe it is these wheels. Seems like a uncomfortable place to steer your boat from, but I don't know. I think I grabbed everything there is to grab. It'd be cool if you could escape with this. It isn't in bad shape. It's kind of stuck, slanted that way. Oh fuck, there's natives on the beach. I can't zoom in on them, but they're over there. And I don't, like... Yeah, I'm gonna beat him with a stick. There's a way to, I need to find, like, a skull, because you can put a skull on a stick, and that's a much more effective weapon than the axe. Let's blast our cassette tape and scare them off. Why not with tape? I have 2 tapes, Stronghold and Saw. We're gonna start with Stronghold. Let's check this out. There we go. Yeah, they're doing something over there. I think it's the feral ones that are like starving and not very intelligent. My character's hungry. Eat a candy bar. Can I listen to this and swim? Yes, I can. What a versatile Walkman. It's a waterproof Walkman. Man, now I just need tapes with hours and hours of dialogue on them. It's like I'd be playing Metal Gear Solid 5. The music's crusty. I think my Walkman has some damage. How do I make the thing stop? Okay, so it's just there's no you just went. All right. I like that better than how it used to work. It used to not work so well. Let's see. Let's check out the other song. These are probably copyrighted. I'm gonna get blasted. Also, I don't have headphones, so I'm just blasting this off like a tiny like PCM speaker. Set it down, or do you have to like keep it on you now? You used to be able to like set the thing down and it would lure enemies with it. Well, it's getting dark out. Almost time to hit the hay. Small meat collected. Let's cook some meat. You know, actually, I'll save the cooking for tomorrow. Oh. Every time. I don't think I've ever played this game and not set myself on fire. Well, here they are. There they are. There they go. Maybe if I crouch down, they won't see me. There's like, there's a way to make like stealth, camouflage. Stealth camouflage. No, I mean like, camo, like just regular camo. Let us return to nature. There you go. Yeah, I knew it. It used to be the perfect beach to build homes on, but now every time natives show up, and it's literally the first day, I've already had an encounter with them. I didn't fight them, but they showed up. Motherfuckers. Almost time we can sleep. Almost. Stoke the fire a little bit. Can I combine? Oh. Nope. Bro, what is that gonna make? This is slower but stronger than my current axe. Oh, look, there you go. There's a way to assign quick slots. Booze is 1, axe is 2, meds 3, chicory 4. Cool. Yeah, I'm kind of just waiting till the game's gonna let me go to sleep. Like, if I were playing it, you know, back when I first got it, you could sleep whenever you wanted, so I could have gone to bed right now. But they added in this, oh, I want that. They added in the sleep timer, and now you can't go to sleep till the game says you can go to sleep. Oh well. It's only getting super dark out. There we go. Sleep time she comes. Whoa, what? I didn't know that would happen. That's not cool. Alright, well, I guess that shelter's only good for one use. Let's cook some meat. Yeah. There we go. And I literally have one soda. I usually have like all kinds. Unequip the lighter. I don't know the controls for this game. Take the lighter off. I just drank booze on accident. Put the lighter away. Probably done, yeah. Yum. Alright, dude, put the lighter away, please. Oh, I did it. Alright, yeah, so this is the forest. It's us, you know. It made a genre of games very popular for a little while, because this game came out and people played it and everyone loved it, and then Stranded Deep came out, and then we got what else did we get? Subnautica, that came out. Subnautica is a good one. Scares the hell out of me because I hate open water, like anyway, just thinking about the various things in that game that can eat you whole, and I'm getting shivers just thinking about it. And then we got Ark Survival Evolved, which is I mean, it's the same kind of game, but it's meant to be played multiplayer. Not I don't mind multiplayer, I just am not a fan of multiplayer games that are focused pretty much solely on multiplayer, because I've played Ark single player and I've played it local co-op with like just 2 players, and it's fun single player. It's funner with 2 players, but you can still tell the game was not meant to be played with so few players. You're meant to work together to accomplish things in that game, and that's really unfortunate for someone who prefers local or single player games more than online massively multiplayer games. But yeah, I mean, the survival game genre really took off when this game came out, and I'm glad that this one got finished and wasn't like all the others that kind of just entered limbo. So there's a tent over here that you can save and sleep at infinitely. Maybe it would be a better idea to make camp over here, although it's not as like aesthetically pleasing in my opinion. It's still functional. One reason I think I put this game down is because I was just playing so many survival games, like the ones I listed off, And it's just, I got sick of the management aspect of keeping your character alive, and you have to watch your thirst and your hunger, and you have very limited stamina, so getting anywhere takes forever. And yeah, I mean, it was fun, it just, I think it got stale. But yeah, there's not really a whole lot to say here, is there? I mean, it's the forest. I could make a series out of it, but like I said, I don't know if I quite feel it. I mean, obviously, the game starts off slow and picks up once you get enough gathered to do more exploring of the island. But I think I'm going to save it here. I just kind of wanted to check this game out again. Maybe someday in the future I can play this multiplayer and see if we can't, because I think I'm just going to leave this as a one-off, just sort of revisiting the forest. But I would be more apt to play this game all the way through with friends. So maybe I can in the future get some people together and play this game. Maybe not to completion, but check it out, have some laughs, But thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you like my content. And have a nice night or day or whatever time it is for you.